Hey, listen, boys, I gotta bounce. My boss is breaking my balls again.
What's good, people? Agent Jules reporting for duty. Okay, it is now time for the second video in the series of talking about my own content, particularly about the new little cartoon I'm cooking up right now called Schneeevil. Last video, you can hit it up here in the link, either up on the little clickety-clackety on the screen or in the description box down below. I was talking about the main character, Velicia, Supreme Dark Sorceress. Well, in this video, I'm going to be talking about her dark apprentice. Her right-hand man, the general of her dark army, the Darth Vader to her Palpatine, if you will, Sir Brick the Black. So, without further ado, let us go ahead and buckle into our favorite reference that is yet to be unknown. Let us go ahead and, even though we don't know what reference I'm talking about because it involves Schneeevil and you haven't seen it yet, smash that like button anyway, and let us go ahead and dive into the one and only Sir Brick. So, to start things off, as I usually do, let me go ahead and discuss the speed paint I'm doing right here. This is Sir Brick's character sheet. The next few videos are going to be the character sheets of all these characters I'm going to be talking about for Schneeevil. And as with Velicia, this is not the first time I've made Sir Brick. I've done his character sheet a few times. The TLDR, the story I told last time, is that Snapchat last year was looking for new content. In the span of 4 weeks, I quickly cooked up the proto-concept of Schneeevil. Unfortunately, Snapchat didn't pick it up. And so, ever since, I have been cleaning up the idea, making it more original, and am going to be releasing it as my own true original cartoon. As far as his general appearance goes, since, like I mentioned, he's supposed to be kind of like the Vader of the story. I wanted him to be like this Eldritch Knight, so of course he's in this, dark armor. The main inspiration for his armor design is essentially 40K Space Marines. And the specific reason why I wanted to do that is because, they're big and they're chunky, so it gives Sir Brick this large looming physique. But also, whenever you see joke and parody videos and comics and whatnot of Space Marines, the Space Marine helmet is perfectly designed to be cartoonishly emoted. So I wanted to take that same idea and put it on Sir Brick's helmet so that he can also have that same level of of emotion in his face. So I kind of wanted to draw upon that inspiration to kind of add to the more goofy nature of his appearance. Sir Brick, the character. Sir Brick is meant to be kind of the grounding rod of the series. In Velicia's video, I was describing her as, I was describing the show specifically as kind of an ode to a family-esque sitcom, where Velicia, being the main character, is kind of the mom, if you will, because she's the supreme dark sorceress, so of course she has all her minions who follow her orders. Brick is kind of meant to be the kind of sort of father-ish character. He's more kind of like the uncle character. So he is kind of he's obviously second in command after Velicia, but he's chill. He's very chill. While Velicia is, kind of off her rocker a lot, Sir Brick is much more kind of centered. If I could describe him in one word, it's probably he's a dudebro, right? So he's a chill dude. He'd rather play video games and crack open a cold one with the boys than go on another dark crusade leading an army and all that nonsense. So that's kind of his deal. This is going to be a recurring gag you're going to notice in Schneeevil, is that every character has kind of their own thing that they are pursuing. Obviously with Velicia, it is world domination. With Sir Brick, he has his own side hustle. The joke with Sir Brick is that he's like an online streamer, right? And of course, nobody knows his real identity. He's like a famous video game streamer, so he does that a lot, and so that's his little side hustle. So when you see him, it's kind of obvious that he's more vested in that aspect of his life than he is, being the general of an evil army. The general thing, that's essentially his day job, right? He does that to quote unquote pay the bills, and spends the rest of his time, just bro chilling with the boys, playing playing their fork knives or their Minecrafts or whatever the kiddies are doing these days. That's what he's doing. He's not going to have a lot of struggle that happens. He's not really a character who's going to be under a lot of turmoil. This doesn't mean that I'm never going to do anything with him. It's just that he kind of has to represent the rock of this family dynamic that I'm creating. So because of that, I am kind of accepting that Brick is probably not going to be that interesting of a character. And I don't want to say that to poison the well, if you will, and like, you know, set up an expectation that he's going to be a crummy character. I obviously don't want to go out of my way to make bad characters. It's just that under my own rules, when I say the most interesting character on screen is the one going through the most turmoil, that is most likely not going to be Sir Brick. So I'm hoping to make him more appealing in the in that kind of someone you can turn to way. And I guess the best comparison I can think of off the top of my head of what I'm trying to do with Sir Brick is think of Jean-Luc Picard from Star Trek Next Generation, right? Captain Picard. Captain Picard is very much of a no-nonsense, take control kind of captain. He's someone who seems at all times, even under the most dire circumstances, has a great deal of control. Now, obviously, he goes through a lot of turmoil in the series of Star Trek, but when I think of Picard, I think of someone I can turn to. When I watch through Next Generation and something happens, a problem happens aboard the Enterprise, I turn, as I do with the other characters, I and the other characters turn to Picard for leadership. I kind of want Brick to be that character in the show, if that makes any sense. When things kind of go crazy, I want characters to turn to Brick for, if not for like sage advice or guidance, just turn to someone who's chill and can offer at least some kind of emotional reprieve. And that's kind of what I'm wanting him to be. Doing that, I understand, is going to be very challenging, because writing a character who's likable enough for people to turn to is very challenging. Because first of all, you got to get the audience to like the character, and then you got to get the audience to believe that character is someone they can turn to, and they can believe other characters would turn to during these times, while at the same time making sure I can make him interesting enough that it can be fun to watch. You know, I want people to actually enjoy every character on screen that I put on. I hope I don't make a character that people hate. That's no bueno. Nobody ever really sets out to do that. Unfortunately, it happens. And if it happens with Brick, then, you know, I guess I made my bed and I gotta sleep in it. But hopefully I'll avoid that. But that being said, let me go ahead and turn the question to you. Based on what I have been describing about Sir Brick the Black, does this appeal to you? Is this, and what I'm cooking up here in the old noggin, is it something that sounds interesting to you? Is it something that you would like to engage with? Do you have questions? Definitely let me know. Again, I am taking a big risk for the next few videos of not talking about pre-existing material, so I can't game the algorithm with search engine optimization and little tag words and whatnot to get more people clicking on this video. So I'm hoping I can make at least what I'm showing you interesting enough for you to engage with. So definitely let me know what you think so far. And so with that, I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up for today. Alrighty, you guys know the drill. If you like what you see and you want to see more, click the buttons, tickle them, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, yippity-yappity-doo, it's good for the channel. Definitely, like I mentioned, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think if you have any questions, or if you just want to stop by and say howdy-do. If you feel so inclined, please share the video. It definitely helps the channel. It also shows people that you enjoy top quality content, and you definitely know you want to share that with other people, because there's plenty of things that you do online that you'd rather not share with a lot of people. So, you know, give them this to throw them off the scent. Also, if you wish to see me elsewhere and stalk me upon the interwebs, go ahead and hit up my social media links. I have them here up on the screen. Also, definitely hit up minds.com in particular, because I'm dual posting there. I post these videos here on YouTube and also on Minds, and I greatly encourage the diversification of social media so that it's not all dominated by the same four tech oligarchs, right? Anyway, with all that said, I thank you for spending this time with me. I do hope you stick around for more of my original content. And until next time, you seals.